So while they're trying to distract you with the Minnesota stuff, people need to understand the absolute urgency in us having Greenland, okay? We have to have it. Greenland holds critical strategic value for U.S. security. That's what the key is here. It's about the Golden Dome, for the Golden Dome. Due to its Arctic position enabling missile detection, surveillance of Russian submarines, and monitoring of emerging ship routes amid climate change because the ice is melting. Trump has emphasized this need, stating the U.S. requires control to counter Russian and Chinese activities in the region. Current U.S. access via bases like Pitaflik Space Base supports NATO missile warnings and space surveillance since 1951. Greenland straddles key Arctic and northern Atlantic routes, vital for tracking Russian naval movements toward North America. Its position aligns with potential Russian missile paths over the North Pole, making it ideal for an early warning radars and the proposed Golden Dome. Because of the ice melting, Northwest Passage openings heighten its role in securing trade and resource access. Russia and China have vamped up Arctic military presence with vessels near Greenland and investments in minerals, prompting U.S. concerns over influence. The White House views expanded control as an essential to deter aggression. Trump's policy prioritizes protecting U.S. territory from multiple angles, because that seems like what he's doing is he's all angles, like he's trying to protect, because it's serious. It's serious. So it prioritizes protecting U.S. territory from multiple angles, repositioning military assets to counter polar routes and submarine incursions via Greenland strategic bases. This includes, it would include bolstering surveillance at the Pitaflik Space Base to monitor hypersonic missiles and maintain security. Trump's push for Greenland ties directly into the Golden Dome missile defense, positioning the island as a key forward base for Arctic early warning and interception capabilities. Greenland's location over the North Pole aligns with probable Russian hypersonic missile trajectories towards the U.S., enabling boost phase intercepts central to the Golden Dome's layered architecture. The Golden Dome aims to shield the homeland from ballistic, hypersonic, and cruise missiles using proliferated satellites and left of launch strikes, with Greenland enhancing coverage. Trump views this as vital to deter Russia and China amid the melting ice opening new routes. America faces multifaceted threats from adversaries like Russia and China and regional actors encircling its interests through Arctic incursions, cyber operations, and southern border disruptions. Trump's Greenland strategy counters this encirclement by securing northern flanks against missile salvos and naval probes, while his national security strategy addresses southern vectors like the Venezuelan destabilization. Russia's Arctic buildup and hypersonic deployments over Greenland's airspace threaten direct homeland strikes, necessary forward basis for the Golden Dome integration. Cartels and migration from Venezuela and Mexico form hybrid threats viewed as an invasion, such as an invasion. These systems generate, I'm sorry, let me finish that. Viewed as an invasion like under Trump's doctrine, prompting the need to protect the homeland because we're under threat, believe it or not. Yeah, I know they're not telling us, but we are. And then I said, what's with the hypersonic? These systems generate intense heat from air friction, creating plasma that disrupts communications, yet their speed compresses enemy reaction times to minutes. Russia and China deploy them to target U.S. assets rapidly, as seen in the Arctic trajectories over Greenland that the Golden Dome aims to counter. Unlike ballistic missiles on fixed arcs, hypersonics alter direction mid-flight, penetrating shields and rendering silos vulnerable without heavy warheads due to kinetic impact. U.S. bases in Greenland provide critical early detection for interception. Hypersonic and other long-range missiles already fielded by Russia and China can, in principle, reach almost any high-value target in the continental United States, Alaska, Hawaii, and U.S. bases abroad if they are not intercepted. Their practical target sets fall into a few broad categories. So target types, they could target major cities and political centers such as Washington, New York, and other large metropolitan areas, primarily in a nuclear war scenario to threaten leadership and population centers. Strategic military nodes, including missile fields, bomber bases, submarine ports, and command and control facilities, which are the classical priority targets for long-range systems. Critical infrastructure like large power grids, key ports, refineries, and communication hubs, especially if using conventional warheads to coerce rather than to annihilate. Why the defense matters. Hypersonic weapons are designed to fly fast and maneuver, making it harder for existing missile defenses to predict their paths and intercept them in time. Concepts like the Golden Dome seek to layer sensors and interceptors, including in places like the Arctic, to detect and engage such threats early, reducing the chance that they can successfully strike the homeland. The missile threat landscape that's facing the U.S. is profoundly serious, with Russia and China actively deploying hypersonic systems that challenge existing defenses and could strike critical American targets in minutes. President Trump's Greenland and Golden Dome initiatives reflect this urgency, aiming to restore deterrence amid eroding advantages. Adversaries' production surges in hypersonic and fractional that's just about the risk. The convergence of hypersonic missiles advancements by Russia and China combined with their Arctic posturing warrant serious concern for U.S. homeland security. Absent it without the Golden Dome. President Trump's Greenland focus addresses this gap proactively. Adversaries field systems. So it's serious. They can directly get us here. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I don't think it'll come to that. But I'll guarantee you this, we'll get Greenland, whether Denmark or Europe or any of the rest of the bastards like it or not. We're not just going to go down without a fight. I mean, and if the Democrats keep wanting to play this bullshit distraction crap, well, let them do it. In the end, get rid of all these people that don't belong here, and then if we're fortified on all ends, then that's the way it has to be. And if the Democrats don't like it, well, that's just too damn bad.